What's up, people? First thing first, before you want to judge me, this is my work truck. And second of all, I'm in Hendersonville, and oh my God. Let me tell you something about Hendersonville. Hendersonville is a good neighborhood, and nothing happened here. And they have a lot of police, and the police be bored, and they will pull you over for anything. Like they literally, this is literally guilty until proven innocent city. They got me here a couple of times before. But so apparently there are YouTubers who's arguing with each other over who's the king of talking about another YouTuber. I'm losing you. For example, let's say there's a YouTuber named Amanda, and I start talking about her on my channel. Amanda said this, Amanda doing that. And alright, now let's say another YouTuber named John. John too is talking about Amanda. Now, me and John is beefing because Amanda is a nobody, by the way. Just another YouTuber. So now me and John is beefing because I started talking about Amanda first, or I talk about her the more. I'm the king of talking about Amanda. I'm like, that's a new law. I'm like, look what people are celebrating. And then, other people are hyping them up. You got a lot of stuff going on in the world. A lot of important stuff. But instead you got some grown people who decided to beef over talking about, in my eyes, bullying somebody. I try to understand it in a way. I kind of do. They're getting a little view, nothing mega, just a little view, and that's their approach. That's the strategy. Strategy. Like anybody could do it. Even me, I could have done it. But I didn't want my channel to be based off Amanda. I wanted to have more like a wild, universal shadow. But it's sad that how people are beefing with each other because they want to be titled the best of talking about somebody else. I'm like, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. I'm like, why? I'm like, what are you after? Meaning, like, what are musicians after? What are actors after? Besides the money, a Grammy, an award, a trophy, a title, I guess. I don't see it. If anything, whoever wins is the most obsessed. In my eyes, both of them, I'm like, what? Anybody who cover a topic more than, continuous, I'm getting like obsession. But there are people who have dedicated their whole channel to one individual. That's what they talk about. Or maybe two individuals. That's what they talk about. And they might have a group of fans who care about that topic, but whenever they want to talk about something else, nobody care. I want to have nobody care and build my channel of anybody or just specific trying to grow my channel on Amanda fan base, because if everybody only on my channel because they want me to talk about the men, me personally, I get bored about talking about the same thing or the same topic, same person over and over again. But to each to own. So yeah, man, you can look it up. You got two grown men. Like, I'm like, that's a lot of time. I'm like, I don't have that much time to sit down, to follow somebody, watch every video they make, or even worse, react seconds, minute by minute on somebody's reaction. I'm like, and I'm looking at the views, I'm like, YouTube are not paying you that much money to do that. You know, I mean, could it one day? Yeah, but I'm like, that's a lot of energy, obsession, hates, that all you want to do is talk about one person going. I'm like, yo, get some help. Like me myself, like I said, I'm a busy guy. I don't have time to just sit down and do that. But obviously some people do. So in concluding, what's the message here? The message here is, if you're gonna grow your YouTube channel, it's best to try to avoid being famous of one topic or of one, you know, like, hey, you only have to mention somebody's name. Now, I don't want to confuse you to niche down. There's different niches now. If you have a gossip channel, try to apply to everybody. But when you only gossiping, there's another gentleman, I found his channel. He was so happy. He was like, I finally found out what I want to do. I'm finally found out, ever since I started talking about Amanda, my views been going up. And I'm like, that's not a win. That's not a win. That's an L. Because when are you building your fan base of Amanda? Now you have a lot of Amanda people who just want to watch you talk about Amanda, but whatever you want to talk about something else, they don't care. And then beefing, man, they would not learn from the Vegas streamers beefing on YouTube, because both y'all want to talk about another lady. Y'all want to claim credit for being the first, the best, or whatever. That gotta be a new law. That's just my take on that situation.